5,000 years ago, there was a civilization bigger than ancient Egypt, bigger than Mesopotamia, bigger than both of them combined. They built cities with running water before Rome existed. They had no kings, no temples, no armies that we've ever found. And then, one day, they were just gone. No war, no fire, no mass graves, just empty streets and a language no human being on Earth can read. This is the story of the civilization history forgot to explain. Section number 1. Has the civilization too advanced to be forgotten? In 1922, archaeologists digging in modern-day Pakistan stumbled onto something that shouldn't have existed yet. A city, planned in a perfect grid, streets running in straight lines, centuries before the Romans ever laid a road. They called it Mohenjo-daro, and next to it, another city, Harappa. Together, they were the heart of what we now call the Indus Valley Civilization. At its peak, this civilization stretched across over 1.25 million square kilometers, larger than Egypt and Mesopotamia put together. Over 5 million people may have lived within it. They had covered drainage systems running beneath nearly every home, indoor plumbing, public wells, standardized weights and measurements used across an empire with no single capital. No palaces have ever been found, no grand tombs for kings, no evidence of a single ruler at all. A civilization this advanced, this organized, and we still don't know who was in charge. Section number 2. The day the cities emptied. Here's where it gets unsettling. Around 1900 BCE, something happened. The great cities of the Indus Valley didn't burn. They weren't sacked. There's no layer of ash, no piles of weapons, no skeletons stacked in the streets like you'd see in a city that fell to war. Instead, archaeologists found something stranger. Tools left mid-use, pottery left unfinished, homes that look like the people simply walked away. Within a few generations, the largest cities on Earth were empty shells. The people didn't disappear all at once. They left in waves, first the largest cities, then the smaller towns, until the entire civilization quietly dissolved into the landscape. No enemy took credit. No record explains it. They just stopped being a civilization, and the world moved on without them. Section number 3. The leading theories. So what actually happened? For a century, historians have circled 4 major theories, and each one only tells part of the story. Theory number 1. The river that left them. Much of the civilization depended on a river system, possibly the ancient Sarasvati, that modern satellite imagery suggests dried up or shifted course. Without water, cities built for millions simply couldn't survive. But this doesn't explain why some cities near rivers that still flowed were also abandoned. Theory number 2. Climate collapse. Around the same period, monsoon patterns across South Asia weakened dramatically. Decades of drought could have crippled agriculture across the entire region at once. Still, a slow climate shift doesn't explain why some communities vanished so abruptly. Theory number 3. Disease. Some skeletal remains from this period show signs of trauma and disease, leading some researchers to suspect plague or famine-driven illness swept through densely populated cities. But evidence of disease at this scale remains thin, and it's far from confirmed as the cause. Theory number 4. The invasion. That probably never happened for decades. Textbooks taught that Aryan invaders swept in and destroyed the Indus Valley. Most modern historians have walked this theory back. There's no archaeological evidence of mass conquest, and genetic and migration studies now suggest something slower. Gradual migration, not invasion. Which leaves us with an uncomfortable truth. There may not be one single answer. The most likely explanation is the most frustrating one. A slow-motion collapse with no single villain, just nature quietly tightening its grip until an empire of millions had nowhere left to go. Section number 4. The language. No one can read. But here's the part that keeps historians up at night. The Indus Valley people left behind writing. Over 4,000 inscriptions on seals, pottery, and tablets. We have never translated a single one. Unlike Egyptian hieroglyphs or Mesopotamian cuneiform, the Indus script has no known relative. No Rosetta Stone has ever been found. Every attempted decode by linguists, by computer algorithms, by AI pattern recognition has failed to produce a confirmed translation, which means somewhere, carved into a small stone seal sitting in a museum drawer, might be the actual explanation for everything we've just talked about. A complaint about the drought, a warning about the river, a goodbye. We just can't read it. Not yet. A civilization of millions, larger than Egypt, vanished without a war, without a villain, and without leaving an explanation we can actually read. Maybe it was the river. Maybe it was the sky. Maybe it was something we haven't even considered yet. Until someone finally cracks that script, the Indus Valley will remain one of history's most unsettling questions. How do you erase a civilization and have almost no one notice for 4,000 years? If you have a theory, I want to hear it. Drop it in the comments below. Kindly subscribe to our channel now, and thank you for watching. See you in the next one.